Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion, and let's play some more Dragon Age Inquisition. So we are here in the the Exalted Plains, not the Western Approach. That's an entirely different place. Looks very different. This is much greener for a start. The Western Approach is a desert. I'm kind of glad to be out of the desert. But anyway, what I'm not glad about is the fact that this place is full of the undead, and we need to investigate them. Why there's undead all over the Western ramparts. I'm also kind of curious why there's a dead guy up here next to this guy, and they're not attacking each other. He's just like hanging out on the bridge with him. That's a bit mysterious. So let's go a bit closer and see. I mean, I could attack the guy from a distance, but I mean the corpse from a distance at least. I don't know if he's going to attack me if I get too close to this guy. Are they working together? Are they friends? This guy has taken damage. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, you going to attack me? Yeah, you are about to attack me. Okay, so you're just... Oh, right, okay. The game is just being kind of weird. Cassandra, can you just, like, murder him for me, please? Darling? I don't think I really need to do anything here, because we're going to kill this guy pretty quickly. I'm just going to... Whoa, okay. Yeah, he kind of got knocked on his ass. Right, mysterious stranger. Ah, Corporal Rosalind.
Can anyone stop these things?
I don't know. How can they stop these things? What's going on?
What's happened here?
We were trying to retake the ramparts from the dead.
Why are you so quiet?
They rise here, somewhere within these trenches. It started when those freemen showed up. Strange lights, like blue fire. It must be magic. But the freemen are just deserters from the armies. How could they have managed this? And why?
Okay, those are all seem like good questions. Who are you anyway, Corporal
Are
Rosalind?
you Imperial Army?
Yes, your worship. I fight on the side of Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, rightful Emperor of Olay.
Ah, so you're one of the I want to say traitors, but you're on the side opposite the Empress.
The Civil War is over. Why are you still here?
What? What do you mean it's over? But we need to alert the Marshal, but no one's been able to get into Fort Reverson for weeks.
Why not? What's stopping you getting into the fort?
I should be going.
Okay, there's weird stuff happening. Not least of which, I don't know why he was so quiet. Hopefully that did get picked up on the recording, but he seemed to be speaking very quietly, and I'm not sure why. That is a giant twin-linked ballista. Can I use that kind of thing? Why can't I have that? God damn it! Why doesn't the Inquisition have giant siege weapons? I could take down a dragon with that. I could take down a lot of dragons with that. Is he all on his own here as well? This whole little fortification. Just one dude. Aha! I knew there'd be some loot around here. Okay, what we got? 188 gold, a Ferelden Broadaxe. Okay, that's cool. And that's a pretty good staff, actually. Okay. That's not terrible loot. What about up over this way? More giant ballista. They really like these giant ballista, don't they? Oh, I see bad guys inside the fortifications. Corporal Rosalind, you are not doing your job. You're meant to be defending this place or something. I don't actually know what he's meant to be doing. What do we got? Couple corpses. Okay. I mean, he did mention they keep rising from the trenches. I guess after a while it gets a bit tiring to take them out. Ooh, an elite arcane horror. And a magical barrier, which has been damaged. Who damaged the magical barrier? Interesting. Is the arcane horror attacking it? I don't know. I have questions. I have many, many questions. I also actually do have objectives. What are my actual objectives? What am I trying to do? Right. Lay rest the western ramparts. The pits are piled with bodies, attracting the spirits and causing undead to rise. To make matters worse, the pits are protected by magical barriers, preventing anyone from reaching the dead to burn the remains. Once all the bodies are burned, a signalling horn will alert Gaspard's troops that the undead threat to the ramparts have been dealt with. Okay, so I'm assuming there are other actual soldiers around here other than Rosalind. That's going to say pretty much the same thing. That's something else, something undiscovered over there. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff around here. Apparently I missed some landmarks back here as well. We got some Venatori up there. Okay, so we need to go to that camp and then get Dorian. That's cool. I was wondering where that last Venatori was. I guess we couldn't see it because I hadn't actually been to the Exalted Plains yet. That does make sense. Right. Let's murder some of these undead corpses, shall we? Okay, you're dead. And Cassandra, yep, and he's dead. And oh god, there's more of them. Whoa, 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 whoa. Didn't I? Oh, they're new ones. Okay, they're rising from the ground. That's actually, I should have anticipated that really. Maybe I should have gone try and dealt with that arcane horror. Okay, we'll do with him momentarily. Let's deal with his minions first. Ow! 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 Oh boy. Okay, there's a lot of the undead around here. Yeah, I'm gonna let some of my allies do some of this. Right, now let's try and go in on the arcane horror. Now that Cassandra has his attention. That's fine, you can run over there all you like. Still gonna stab you up the backside. Ooh, okay, that was actually pretty good damage. That was not. Apparently I did manage to take out that barrier though. Ow. I'm taking some hurt here, which I don't appreciate. And what the? There's tiny deer being chased by. What? Hang on, wait, what is happening back here? Okay, we've got Halla, some kind of small deer, being chased by black wolves. Okay, that's kind of cool. Actually, I hadn't expected to see that kind of interaction between wildlife. Okay, how are we doing over here? There's a lot of corpses. But it looks like we have killed a bunch of them, and I sort of accidentally destroyed that barrier. So I guess we can set this on fire, which we might need to do to stop the corpses rising. So I'm going to let Cassandra deal with all that bullshit behind me, and I'm going to set this fire.
No accident. Someone intended the dead to
God.
rise.
There may be more of these pits. We'll have to find them.
Okay, are we good? Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, that was an interesting little fight. I don't know if the undead stopped spawning because I set fire to everything, or if we just did manage to kill them all. I'm not sure what was summoning them. Those wolves are still over there. Silk brocade and an arcane horror heart. Okay, take all that. These corpses did actually drop quite a lot of loot. Corpse heart, ring velvet. I like killing these guys if they're going to drop all this stuff. That's amazing. Corpse brain, corpse hearts, that's all very, very handy stuff. Okay. We'll worry about those wolves later on. I'm going to take a healing potion momentarily. Enhanced Horn of Valor ring. Ooh, okay, these guys actually drop really good loot. Maybe I don't actually want to kill them too quickly. Maybe I do want to try and farm them for drops. That seems a bit cheeky of me. Is there still more loot? Jesus, how many of these things did we kill? We killed a lot of corpses, and they all drop something. That is amazing. There was something else. Hang on, what else did I see? There was... Ah, there's something up there. My searching thingy's not finding it, but there was a chest up there. Don't know why it's not picking it up. It should. It's just being a bit difficult, I guess. Oh, we have a note. What have we got? Last words. To my loved ones. If this letter reaches you, know that I died, and died well, in service of the noble Grand Duke. I did not run like others did when the battle grew too much. I did not lose faith in the Maker. I was courageous till the end. Yours always, Julian. Or Julian. I don't know why I said Julian. Oh, another arcane horror. That's fine. Could I shoot it with one of the giant ballista? I'd like to shoot it with one of the giant ballista, personally. That might just be me. What do we got over here? Ooh, this is a new kind of loot chest. I like different ones. A Wyvern Vitar. Or Wyvern Vitar, if you prefer. Interesting, okay. Not seen one of those before. Anything else up here? Ooh, big pile of money. Oh, 100 gold. 100 gold's not bad, actually. I sounded a bit dismissive about that, but that's actually quite a good... That's a good chunk of money. Okay, we have one arcane horror. No corpses. I wonder, can we engage him from up here? That would be really good. Okay, we're going to try and be tactical about this. Let's see. What I want to do is get Sarah up there, Vivian here. Meanwhile, I take a potion before I forget. Right, you two should both be in range of this guy. So, Sarah, can I move you? I want you there, actually. There we go. Okay. Now, let's get you to do a full draw on this guy to start us off with. Okay, he's immune, but he took a fair chunk of damage there. Okay, not as much as I'd hoped, actually. I say that, she did almost 2,000 damage. I guess I just hoped for more. And you've just cast Barrier, which is good, but I want you to do a lightning bolt. And you can't do that now. Okay. We're gonna get people moving, we're gonna wait for enough mana to come back, and then, yeah, lightning bolt. And now you can attack. Normally I'm already running down. Stealth, poison blades, and preferably dagger up the backside. Like that. Wow, 1,000 damage. Nice. Okay, they should be able to finish this off quite easily. I don't want to take any more damage. Looks like Sarah took a hit though, which is unfortunate. Ooh, actually the attacks are actually doing a fair bit of damage against Cassandra's armor there. There we go. She's managed to sort it out in the end though. I had faith in her this whole time. Let's see what you dropped. An arcane horror heart. Cool, I'll take that. No corpses around here though. That's not actually a complaint, don't get me wrong. But I figured that after last time there'd be a bunch of corpses when we fought this one. Ooh, hang on, what's that? Something up there. Oh, how do I get up there? There's a big pile of money up there. I wouldn't mind a big pile of money. Alright, let's try and damage this barrier. I did manage to do this accidentally, so let's try that again. No, I can't actually destroy that barrier. I don't know how that barrier got destroyed last time, but it wasn't by anything I did. To be honest, just... There we go. Some good old fire damage does the trick. And now we burn all these corpses. It's a much healthier way of doing things, I think. Now I have to blow the signalling horn, which is possibly going to be around here. Can I get around here? Hang on, I don't want to fall in the fire. There we go. What am I stuck on? I have no idea what I was stuck on there. Okay, ooh, pile of Embrium. Grab some of that. There's some bad guys in the distance. Can we see who or what they are? I think it's wolves chasing those deer again. The Halla. Yeah, there one goes. Okay, let's not worry about that. Because I want to grab this money. Money, money, money. 140 gold, not bad. And some bloodstone. That sounds new. Okay,
Were
got
you
some
well acquainted
bloodstone.
with Divine Justinia, Cassandra?
I cannot claim to have known her well. Few can, except perhaps Leliana.
I envy even your slight acquaintance. By reputation, she was a formidable woman.
Justinia was a visionary. The Grand Clerics would never have chosen her had they known her intentions. And now they will never find someone to fill her shoes.
What the dickens? Origin shut down? Oh no. Oh, that's a problem.